Hello out there, everybody in the land of the internet and internet land. What is bonking internet? How are we doing? Welcome back to another episode of the No Skill Podcast. Hi, how's everybody doing? We got a pretty stacked episode for you today because we have special guests once again. But we're going to start down the line with on my left, your right. We're going to start down here with Brandon.
What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day.
And as usual, I'm your lovely host, DJ. And then next to me is our first special guest, somebody who is gracing us with his very first no-skill appearance, Lemonade. Say hi.
Hello. How are y'all doing? I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, very good. Very good. And then next to him, you know him, you love him. He basically lives here at this point. Arbiter King. Welcome back, sir. Hi.
What's poppin', fellas?
How are you? How are things?
Doing quite well. Very busy. Very busy.
Quite busy. He's a busy man. And then next to him, lastly but certainly not leastly, he's mean, he's green, and he's having internet issues. It's Mikey.
I am not Soundwave or Megatron. Help.
No, he's Wally.
He's a fucking... He's a first generation of AI. That's what he is.
Yeah, he's the fucking rebel iRobot. I did not murder him. Yes, you did. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for another episode of the No Skill Podcast. And with these special guests, as in normal fashion as we do, I want to get to know the new guy, Lemonade. Hi. Hello. First thing I noticed is, based off the avatar, I'm assuming you're a fan of Tab G.
Yeah.
I want, like, enlighten me as somebody who has never played Tab G. I understand it's a battle royale, but what's the draw behind it? We're gonna get into the VR creation stuff, but Tab G has always intrigued me. What about Tab G draws you?
There are no rules. Like, you do whatever you want. It's really fun. I first learned about it from the Russian Badger. Yeah. But then once I upgraded my PC, I decided to get it. And funny enough, I forgot who it was, but I was playing with somebody else in his server. So.
Oh, you randomly got paired up with somebody that's in
No, not random. We both agreed to download it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just queued up with somebody that happens to be part of the Musketeers. Like, holy shit, though.
Well, there's only 500 players at any given time.
Dude, that.
Yeah.
I one of these days I'm just gonna fucking download it and find out for myself. Instead, I download degenerate games. Hi, Steam summer sales. You've been cruel to me.
Bro, I wish I had money for that shit. Damn.
I downloaded so many games that I'm probably not gonna play either. But fuck it, let's go. And so, carrying forward, the little I know about you is what I was told before I hit the record button. Is you are also a VR chat avatar creator?
Yeah. So
explain to the folks who you are as a VR chat creator. What do you do? What do you make? What do you like?
So it started off as me just making a whole bunch of Russian Badger references and putting them on VR chat. Then it grew. It was just a bunch of Russian Badger because I loved them at the time. But then I decided, because I was on Quest before, that Quest was so limited, and I wanted to put stuff that Quest users haven't seen before onto VR chat. So it started off as flashlights or shoot particles, muzzle flashes, and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then later down that road, me and I also forgot who, but we were in the SCP verse, if you know that. And
of course.
No, it was Arbiter. It was another Arbiter. And we met him, and he was calling him an imposter and stuff. But then that was the only first time I saw him. And then one of my friends, a couple weeks later, invited me to a world called, I think, Musketeers or something. And I saw the avatars there. The shooting particles on Quest look like laser beams. So I hit up Arbiter because I saw he was the maker of it. I was like, oh, I know this guy. So I hit him up, asking him for a deal. If he could teach me how to do 3.0 stuff, I would give him my muzzle flash and we'll do stuff from there. And then after that, he started growing. Like, he just had a big brain. Still do.
So I will say I remember stuff a bit better in the sense of so it is how he said with the there's another prominent creator, Arbiter 622, I believe is his name. But inevitably someone showed me like one of his SCP avatars and he's like, yeah, this is Lemon's particle. And on that avatar, it's very well known. Like some of my older avatars do have very blinding muzzle flash, and I was like, that shit's cool as fuck. So then I tried to join him up on him with the Great Pig, I believe is the world, and I approached him. He's like, all right, here's the deal. I'm like, a fucking deal. And I think he told me to like figure out like a guide for a certain thing or something or rather before you'd give the particle and stuff like that. He ended up giving the particle first, and then that's kind of where R&D for our cool stuff for avatars and whatnot started kind of booming. But my experience for Lemon up to that point was, I used his avatars pretty damn often because I was only on Quest. I didn't have a PC at the time, so rock his Payday 2 avatars or some of his Call of Duty ones and things like that. And he is quite well known for having a world with, I think, Klumpker Doge on the or Cheems on the walls of his avatar world. I don't know if he changed that yet, but
No, it's still the same.
yeah. Klumpker all over the walls. But yeah. Russian Badger meme, but
Yeah.
Badger's fucking fantastic. I'm already the fact that you are rocking Tab G because of Badger, and I am a huge, very avid Badger fan. We're going to be discussing a little bit of him later on, because now we have somebody that I can talk about it with. That's not one of these fuckers. But so we're gonna go back a little bit because you mentioned
Womp womp.
you have sorry. You made a deal with him about a muzzle flash. What is this muzzle flash that you are referring to?
It's on his avatar, my avatar. Well, these are the updated ones, but I could show you like a while back. It used to just be like image just flashing and the gun going back and forth. So it's like some recoil type stuff.
Also, actual
from there.
like bullet fire, like actual flames leaving the barrel of a gun.
Something around like this. Hopefully, I don't grab myself.
Okay. Because I've ever seen that. Well, the first time, it was one of the first times that I ever interacted with Arbiter and Ghost. And the one thing that I noticed is the fact that their guns had physics on them to where, like this man, we were in Ghost World. Hi, Ghost. And I actually saw like barrel flash coming from the guns, and that was something I'd never seen before. And so that all stemmed from you.
I can't take really all the credit. I had a friend help me with it. His name is Brandon 5002.
Don't look at me.
Long history with that, but yeah.
Oh shit! That might make you talking.
And night, it's not just me.
So in this case, it's not my internet. I'm just stupid.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I wear it on my sleeve. It's part of my charm. Okay, so like then walk me through this process. Where did you first? I guess you could say, garner or gain this knowledge of how to make a realistic muzzle flash for weaponry in VR chat? And do you have like, is it just for like guns, or do you have the ability to do so? Would you would you have the ability to do something like that if it came to like the barrel flash of a tank round going off? Like, could you give realistic flames if like a 40 mic were to leave the barrel of a M1 Abrams?
We didn't experiment with that. We were only experimenting with what was it? Guns. So we weren't thinking about that at the time. This was like about back in 2021, I think.
Okay.
But how it started, me and my friend were just douching around with particles until he made something flash real fast.
Okay.
And then came to the bright idea of let's make a muzzle flash. So it just started out as just the flashing part, no shooting particles yet. We, it took us like 4 hours to figure out one thing, but it was worth it in the end. After we finished the version 1, he gave up on it, but then he did his own thing. But then I used the prefab that we made for it.
Gave up on it, like he just didn't want to do it anymore, or fell out of love with like the passion.
He went out of it for like, can't remember, like a month or a week. But then I see his avatars roaming around with a newer muzzle flash, and I was like, wow. So I asked him about it, and he wouldn't really say anything. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. But still, I still think the entire thing is cool. I'm also fucking stupid, so as soon as I see a bright flashing light coming out of the barrel of a gun, I'm like, yo, what's up? But now let's go. Well, actually, before we move forward, I've been talking a lot. Brandon, Mikey, anything you want to say or address or ask Lemon or Arbiter right now?
Brandon, you want to go first?
Sure. So, Lemon. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. I had the question. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Hey, it happens.
Put them on the spot.
I'll give you the middle finger if I can conjure it, but this is all you get right now. Fucking Avery!
I got one finger.
And it's pointy too. I like it.
And it's the trigger finger.
My trigger finger's itching. Sorry. Anybody remember Epic Battles of History? I do.
Oh, if you
this?
both are drawing a blank, I do have something I could ask him for you.
I think the lizard has remembered.
Yes, I have. So, I was gonna ask, in terms of just avatars, what should people expect from your avatars? Because you have said that you did a lot of Russian Badger memes, but what else have you done? Like, what is your typical avatar like you're gonna create? What kind of theme do you have with yours?
I don't really go for a theme. I just upload whatever's on my mind. If it pops
Okay.
in there and I feel like doing it, then yeah. So there's a variety of like different games. I'm more leaning into just kit bashing stuff like this. I made this today. But I like to find game models. If nobody's put it on there before, then I'll put it on, or I'll just make another one, you know?
Yeah, that's sick, because I know that Arbiter has his like thing of how he does things, and I know Ghost basically revolves around Call of Duty. So I was wondering, what was your stick?
It's more leaning into kind of Milsim type stuff now, but it used to be like the variety and memes. It was more of memes than wanting to do a
Memes. Memes are definitely his strong suit, especially the Tab G Avies. one of them having the god gun of 1,000,000 particles coming out of a Glock.
Oh my god.
The-
But no, so I respect the fact that you still have your general broad spectrum of milsim, but you still go to the beat of your own drum, i.e., you're gonna make whatever the hell you want, and as
Yeah.
long as you're okay with it, as long as you like it at the end of the day, you don't mind publishing it, and I think that's great. I like the fact that you're not wanting to just put yourself in a box of like I have to stick to this. Nothing against creators that do, especially like, but not like saying anything bad, but like when it comes to let's say Ghost with him being like diehard Call of Duty, and a lot of his stuff is referenced by Call of Duty characters, Call of Duty avatars, Call of Duty aspects, or any sort of like milsim aspect. That's what he does, but he's also very, very, very passionate about it. So he's not going to be like, oh, I'm getting content burnout because I can't keep making this stuff. So I respect the fact that you still have the same amount of passion, and as long as you stand by what you're making, you're okay with publishing it and letting the world see. Arbiter almost
Yeah.
backhanded a goblin. We almost got hate crime in progress.
My
Did
bad.
you guys see that on camera? Did you get that? I filmed it. All right.
I got it.
But now we're gonna go. First
The dog
off,
has been handled.
First
It's
off,
not
because
old
this is a
yellow
question I've
style.
asked every single guest that's been a part of the Musketeers or Ghost Discords. What in the hell got you to be a part of this cesspool known as VR Chat? Where did we start? Where did you first say, "Yep, VR Chat sounds like a good idea"?
Okay, so back in 2018, uh, this is when the quest was popular, like, going up there, and I used to watch a bunch of videos on Blade and Sorcery
Oh, very
because
good.
I thought VR was like the best thing to do. So, I got a Quest One, I think June, like in June. Uh, then I played a bunch of Rec Room because it was fun back then. Um, but then I got tired of Rec Room. I was like, what else is on the Quest? So I'm looking, and I find this thing called VR Chat. Okay. I booted it up, and I could not understand anything in that game, so I didn't touch it for like another month. Then I got bored of it again, of Rec Room, then went to VR Chat, learned it. My friends used to make like avatars and stuff, and I was like, whoa, I want to do that. So 3 years of that, and now I'm here.
So I got Border Rec Room, discovered VR Chat, and then you kind of alluded to my next question: is where did the whole like avatar creation come into play? How far were you into VR Chat? Were you down the rabbit hole yet? Like, did you go to a couple of Black Cat taverns and go into the private rooms, or were you just straight into yep, I'm gonna make Milsim characters?
Um, it was I saw like everything, like from you see like a I don't know, fucking Kermit next to Master Chief or something like that. I thought that was hilarious. So I kept asking one of my friends to make some Travis Scott avatar because that's when that Travis Scott burger thing was a
Oh my
big
god,
thing.
the Travis Scott burger.
I convinced him, and when he did it, it looked like something you'd see in Outlast because of like how it looked. The skin was just everywhere. His name is Patchy the Pirate, by the way. I forgot if he changed his name, but yeah.
All right. So then, and again, stop me at any time, especially if you two have any questions or anything you want to ask any of them, please interrupt me because guys know I can keep firing off. If you can recall in your data bank, because you said you've been doing this for about 3 years now,
hmm
do you remember your very first avatar that you created?
Very, very I do.
Give me the rundown. What are we looking like?
Okay, so there is a website called VRC Mods where you can download stuff from there and put into Unity. It's like user created and stuff, moderated, so you don't see bad, offensive stuff on there.
Okay.
His name is Melon. He was the one that teach me how to upload because I was having trouble. I have the first ever like close I got to it was a Apple Mac, but it was like 10 years old on a laptop. So I managed to download Unity, and I was having trouble with putting on a Quest build because I was on Quest. Then after that, I told my friend about it, and he was like, "Oh, did you download the Android package for it?" I didn't. So when I did, I figured it out, and it was a it was like a furry species, a best boy, I think.
On
It was just that. Yeah.
Because I'm not familiar with avatar creations. I literally just go to random worlds and I just rip whatever character I think is cute, and then you guys see me wear them. So this VR this VR modding place. So what is the concept? What do you do? How do you like? Is there already a bunch of assets in there that you can just use and then manipulate?
Yeah. Okay. So how it works, the website, it's gone through many updates. I got a new UI update, I think a month ago.
Okay.
But the basics of it is people upload Unity packages into it and share it out to everybody. So say if I wanted to put this on VRC mods, I would make it a package, I would make it a prefab, and then post it on there. If it gets approved, then people can download it and also put it into Unity and use it as their own asset.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then let's lock. Let's walk a little forward here. Hold on. Do you also do world create? I could have sworn I heard something about you also do world creation.
Yeah,
You
from
make a
time
bunch
to
of
time.
miscellaneous ones, don't you? You got like different
Yeah.
chill worlds and things like that.
Yeah.
Talk to me. What are we looking at
only-
when we go to one of your chill
What kind of
worlds?
vibes for each world, my good
And I
sir?
went to this man's chill world, and the first thing that greeted me was a fucking Wendigo, and it waved to me, and I got scared.
Okay, so
Told me
the
to
first
abandon
one I
this
did.
me.
Okay, so the first one I did was more for me and my partner at the time. But then it was like a couple months after, stuff didn't go well. I didn't update the avatar, not the world anymore. That was the first one. The second one I have, it's just a mirror in a video player out in space.
I love that.
So no Wendigos are gonna like eat you.
I'm
Not yet.
safe.
Arbiter, why'd you let your dog out?
Trust me, especially since I'm a video player world whore. Something as simple as a mirror and a video player, I'm like, yep, I'm set. I'm ready to kill 3.5 hours. These guys constantly, if I'm just in VR chat and I have my shit open to like friends can join me, I'm usually, if not in some sort of e-thought avatar world, these guys always find me in a video player. I love me a good video player world. So I appreciate the fact that you make them, or at least made the one. Love it.
Basic.
What?
What?
Huh?
Aw.
Can't hear you over the sound of your only 8 megabyte upload and download.
Is it still bad? Podcast. I don't care.
I could so.
So then, what is your most recent world that you've created? What are we looking at? What is in it?
It's a new chill world surprise.
Ooh, surprise!
It was it's going for more of an apartment kind of theme.
Ooh.
and the whole thing was to do it as a little once in if you see it once and you can't see it again after. I would keep updating the world like every week because it went off the basis of you just moving into a new apartment and you're getting settled in.
Oh, like that fucking game that everybody was obsessed with, like Unpacking Sim or something like that.
The fuck?
He said
I-
the vibe of just moving into an apartment. So my mindset went to that one game, Unpacking Sims. So I think it's
Never
world that
heard
has
of
like boxes everywhere.
You're
Yeah, you open up boxes and you start putting shit where you think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, never heard of the game, but I assume it's the same kind of gist as something like Power Washer Simulator, where it's a specific vibe you're going for,
So
right?
satisfying. Power wash.
it.
Give me an
Go.
update, please.
DJ.
Yes.
As someone who gets paid to do that, the game me with rage.
Well, you don't understand like the satisfaction of the fact that it's not
I don't-
real.
I don't understand the fine minutia of how a power washer works.
You don't
Oh, Lord.
understand the goodness of doing a job and not getting paid for it.
Oh, I
Free labor.
missing part of this finger because of a pressure washer. I don't even.
See,
think
that
a
doesn't happen
pressure
in Power
washer?
Wash Simulator because it's not real, and you get to wear a cool blue suit.
You think a power washer will stop a flamethrower?
I'd like to see it try.
Wait,
Someone call the slow mo guys.
Now that we're opening up this can of worms, because we're about to go Water Nation versus Fire Nation right now.
Fire Nation attacked.
What
So-
PSI is the power washer at?
Let's go with the base of 350. 350 PSI. Your standard airsoft gun.
Uh-huh.
Can that stop a flamethrower?
It's not enough.
Not enough?
Nah.
Not enough.
Really?
No. I'd
All right.
say 300 PSI.
Hold on. 300 PSI can stop a flamethrower,
Maybe.
but not 350?
Oh, I thought you said 50. My bad.
No, 350.
I'm on
50
dial
is
up
a
over here.
super soaker.
It's not a super soaker. You would lose an eye.
Dude, some of the
Hi.
super soakers, when you like that one kid in school that would just like, crank the shit to where the handle won't go all the way back and it'll naturally start going back forward on its own. I'm like, he's going to pull the trigger. That's going to fucking hurt. I'm going to go behind the building now.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's struck
Yeah.
in core memory. That shit hurt. I still have bruises. Sorry. So, so we were just talking about your new world. It's a chill world apartment. So just moving into an apartment. Give us some deets. Give us some details. What's inside this place? Because I'm a visual learner and I can visualize it.
okay.
Very
So, how I base this apartment off, it's like kind of an L shape. Because
Okay.
most of those, it's only a one room, so it's pretty sad. First time I ever did post processing on a world, I watched like 5 tutorials on how to sculpt the thing. So yeah, that was fun. Then I went to the texturing part. But mostly you could see right now because I stopped working on it for a bit. It's like an inflatable mattress in one of the corners, a little window you could see out of the skybox. A bunch of posters of my favorite artists, which would probably be fucking MF Doom, Tyler
Let's
the
go!
Creator.
You just struck his nerve.
Just through the rant. Let's go.
This man and his brother, the Gecko, are some of the biggest MF Doom fans I have ever fucking seen.
Probably the only MF Doom fans you've ever seen other than Exhibit A.
So that gives us something we can talk about later on is music. But no, so continue. Didn't mean to interrupt. You said MF Doom, and I saw his brain seized, my brain seized. He seized that we seized, and now we're seeing.
Okay. MF Doom, Tyler the Creator, and go at me for this, but I'm a real big fan of Kanye. I really like his music.
Well, not
What about his
not
new
faulty.
stuff?
Huh?
He said, "What about his new stuff?"
His new stuff.
Yeah.
There. I like his old stuff better. Like
Same.
Same.
one of my favorites is one of my favorite albums is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I think that's called.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. An underrated one is Yay.
No, yeah, is fantastic.
Yeah. And I really do recommend listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Changed my life. But
What were we doing?
Huh?
Deej, you looked me in the eye and said, "No one man should have all that power." What were we doing?
I totally forgot.
I remember it was in VR and I saw muzzle flash. He just hit me with that Kanye bullshit.
like I love Kanye. I understand he's a controversial character in the world at this point, but hey, when you divorce, quote unquote, the hottest woman ever, and you lost to Pete Davidson, you gotta stay relevant somehow. So you say some crazy shit, but that didn't stop the fact that his music was still good. Personally, I love the I think I forgot if the album is called Stronger, but it's that entire album where he did a collab with Daft Punk.
You're talking about Graduation?
That's it, Graduation. Because I still remember that album stuck out to me. Not only was it fantastic, but that was the album where 50 Cent said, if Kanye West outsells me, I will retire from rap. And lo and behold,
Yeah.
next thing we know, 50 Cent's going, damn,
Damn.
time to retire.
putting in his papers. His 2 weeks.
What else? That's really cool is the fact that you like again now. Oh, I have so many things I want to talk about, but so I'm gonna pick your brain with this. We're gonna derail from creation just for a moment. Do you want to talk about music or do you want to talk about video games?
Repeat that last one.
Video games, the thing that our parents would rot our brains.
Video games sounds like a good topic.
Video games, it is one of my favorites. So, what is your style of game? What do you like to play? What is one of your favorite games? Start anywhere.
One of my favorite games has to be Trepang 2. It's like more of a newer one that just got out of beta. Has to be one of my favorite games from this year. I forgot the other questions.
Oh, but what was the name of this game that you said?
Trepang 2.
Trip Hang or Trip Hang?
People say it's either. I say it's just Trepang.
All right, give me a rundown because I've honestly never heard it before. So what is it?
It's a shooter. I didn't really get the story down yet, but take Doom and Fear and mix it together.
Oh.
What?
Hello.
Skipper fingers.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds awesome.
It is. The soundtrack and the levels in the campaign and stuff, they go through a whole variety. Like you go from hard rock to like electronic to house to all this stuff.
Oh, electronic music, you're hitting me in my feels. I'm a metalhead and I still have an affliction for electronic music. Anger fist. Sorry. But so then let me get down to the nitty gritty. One of the things that I've talked about with him and Ghost and Lazy. Are you a Call of Duty fan?
Not till the newer ones. Kind of like pushed me out of it during like the whole quadrilogy or whatever you call it.
Fair,
It was a
fair,
trilogy,
fair.
but now it's just that I like the older ones. One of my favorites has to be Infinite Warfare, specifically for the zombies.
Wow.
I love zombies in
That's
Spaceland.
You heard his
Dude, the
feelings.
infection was terrifying.
Black Ops 3 was also really good. I love Black Ops 3.
Okay,
Uh,
you pass with that
Dude,
one.
these takes. I'm gonna get my drink.
Black Ops 3. Okay, I've said this before, but Black Ops 3, when I think of Black Ops 3, especially when I hear the main theme of the campaign, I just think of my wallet burning from all the fucking supply drops. I don't like it.
See, take that aside from it, and I really liked it. I really liked it. You
Supply
can
drops aside.
you can lynch me.
So,
but-
no. Supply drops aside, that game was fantastic. I loved it. Just-
Infinite Warfare
just-
was. It was
Infinite.
pretty clean on the gunplay, I gotta say, but also the
Infinite,
infection was
though.
fucking terrifying. If you've ever played the infection, it is so fucking scary to have a robot dog chasing you. That
It's
can
like Advanced
fly.
Warfare Zombies.
Though I will say
I
I will say the Infinite Warfare take was kind of painful
yeah.
for me, but
heard you
it's-
scream.
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm not the biggest jetpack guy. I do love Black Ops 3, but when it came to Infinite Warfare, I don't know. I just I couldn't get into it.
Listen,
I just
when it-
played
They're
COD
when it
looking
4.
at-
I just played COD 4
when it
that
come-
whole year.
when it comes to COD games, me and him, we kind of prefer the games that age like fine wine. We don't like the newer ones.
No,
Like-
Black Ops 2 is overrated, but still one of my favorite ones.
Oh,
Hang on, whoa.
I hate
I think-
like
Ah.
fine cheese.
When listen, when
Alright.
it comes to it, you ask a random person, "Hey, well, what's your favorite Call of Duty?" The first thing that pops in their head, Black Ops 2, because I
Like
I'm probably
fine
would say-
wine.
You okay? You need a second?
fucking
I
30.
probably
I'm
would
seeing
say
dissection in my future.
70% of people you would ask would just instantly snap neuron activation, say Black Ops 2.
No, it's Black Ops 1, but yeah.
It's one or two to be brutally
No,
honest.
it's
Yeah.
one.
But to be brutally honest, that's what like those were. I don't want to say like the peak, but they were like some of the top selling games, especially in Black Ops 2 when like the CDL was, well, I guess not CDL, it was just Pro League was starting to like really kick off, and that's where you saw some of the most like prominent names in Call of Duty come to fruition, such as Scump or Crim 6 and Clayster and all the greats before them. Like Black Ops 2
Black
was
Ops
like
2
the pinnacle.
was the peak, and it went down from there.
I won't
Right.
say Black Ops 2 was the peak. I won't say Black Ops 2 was the peak because I did thoroughly, and this might be a hot take, and I definitely want to get your opinion on it. Because up until, like, especially after Ghost, we had just been used to boots on ground. I think,
Yeah.
even though this might be a hot take, and crucify me in the comment section if you want to, I don't
I'm
care.
sure I will.
But Advanced
will.
Warfare, I honestly did have fun with. What was your take on Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
Titanfall did it better.
Advanced Warfare, you know,
Titanfall.
Advanced
did it
Warfare was
better.
like kind of my game. Okay, it was kind of a new thing, and it's
Exactly.
because we just like we're just used to, I don't know, you in Normandy, or you're fighting some dude that wants to blow up the US or something. But then now we get all this futuristic shit with like more futuristic than Black Ops 2. Because Black Ops 2 didn't have jetpacks or something like that. But with this, it was they were putting their feet in hot water. But yeah, I hate
And,
that
like-
you had to pay for exo zombies. That's
Oh yeah, that was dumb. But like, and again, I hear your guys' cry saying Titanfall 2 did it better. And as much as I agree that Titanfall was fucking fantastic, but I'm talking when it comes to just the Call of Duty franchise, not Titanfall. This was something different for COD.
Well,
But it wasn't good. The gameplay was rigid. It was stiff as fuck.
Black Ops 3 was the only jetpack game that was fantastic. It was fluid, smooth, and the gameplay was amazing, except for supply drops. Anything
You're not
All
gonna
that aside,
before-
it was
before-
kind of amusing to see people walking around with the essentially tank barrels on their arms for the LMGs in Advanced Warfare.
That was amusing.
It was kind of amusing.
I just love the fact you can kill people with pants, even though it wasn't pants, it was electric shock rods. But for
They
real,
look
everybody's
like
just
fucking
like,
pants.
he fucking pantsed me. Without context, that sounds weird, dog. But so like I'm just saying from a Call of Duty aspect, it was something that Call of Duty had never seen before. I understand Titanfall did it better, no matter how the actual gameplay felt. It was something that was new to COD, and I kind of appreciated the fact that COD finally stepped out of the shell and did something.
Never did it again.
No, they did. It was called Black Ops 3, and then Infinite Warfare.
And then yeah.
They regressed by making Ghost. What was your opinion on Ghosts?
Gosh, I think the hate for it was just a bandwagon.
Mhm.
To be honest with you.
Ooh.
Honestly,
So you
with me, it was like, this is boring. I don't know.
I didn't care.
I didn't have that much fun on it.
I liked the gunplay, but I didn't care for the map. That was just me.
Ghosts.
Though. What?
I loved the. Oh. Someone was
Go
talking.
ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead. Back to you.
Okay, so for me, I loved the multiplayer. Yeah, I loved how the guns sounded, how the guns felt. And what I did hate was the Maverick.
No. Yes, the Maverick.
But it was it brought us Snoop Dogg as a
yes
operator, so we can give it credit for
Or
that.
the voice. Yeah.
that was
Snoop
that
Dogg
was awesome.
Extraction.
and Master Sergeant from Full Metal Jacket.
Squad
yeah.
member ready to wreck it with you.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Oh,
But,
Squad member ready to wreck it with you. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, so then, all right. So then you said your favorite COD is IW. Now I have to ask this: did you actually spend more time on IW, or did you do what a lot of us did and immediately go straight to MW Remastered?
see, I was a broke boy, so I couldn't afford remastered, so it was kind of not a choice for me. But when I got remastered, it was
No, finish what you're saying.
yeah, so it was kind of not a choice at all. But when I got remastered, that was an experience.
I was gonna say, like, I assume he's talking about the controversy with if you have to buy one, you have to buy two.
Oh my god, that was
And
so
everyone was
bullshit.
Everyone was so pissed about it. I'm like,
One
I don't know, man. I kinda
microtransaction
like
to
getting
roll
2
down.
COD games. I
No.
don't mind them.
I didn't want 8 IW. I wanted it remastered, but I had to buy IW anyways.
I didn't
much
mind
bullshit.
because I
Months
was
later,
like,
they released the remaster.
I kind of I like the two different vibes and whatnot because like it was futuristic and it was modern and I really like Battlefield 4, so I played MW remastered for that. That said, didn't really have all the like unlocking attachments things that I was looking for in a COD game with progression and things like that. So I'd move over to Infinite Warfare and I'd do all that stuff and try out all the new modes and everything. So I'd have nostalgia,
Yeah.
but also progression.
Yeah, and also Battlefield 4 goated. I love that game.
Oh, it is. But
Yeah.
actually, this leads me to a side tangent, just because I get a vibe from it, and again, this might be another hot take. Just because. Get the fuck out.
Okay, I will say, and I don't know if we want to come back to this later on. I'm trying to get Battlefield 4 into VR chat via avatars and maps, and
I would love that.
dude. I am so
no.
excited.
Oh,
It's a can of worms to open, but like I don't know if we want to go back to it.
Well, we can go back to it, but just to complete my original thought before somebody decided to put his goblin nuts on my goddamn skull. just because I get the vibe of the fact that it's big teams and it's destructible environments plus level progression. What do you guys make of BattleBit Remastered? The fact that this is like one of the top selling games right now
Oh yeah.
on Steam is nuts. A game made by 3 people is better than half of these AAA games that have been made for like the last 5 years. What do you guys make? Have you guys played BattleBit?
Oh yeah. That I have.
Yes.
A good bit. So um as you might notice, I might have a bit of a soundboard here because it works really good for a social game like VR chat, and proximity chat is a fun thing. And helicopters blasting Fortunate Son through proximity chat is
Oh my
the best
God.
experience on there.
Let's
It is a rallying
go.
cry for your whole team. But
I remember
yeah,
one time.
I do enjoy it because it's got that battlefield variety, especially with the ability to drag your men into cover and get them up and that kind of thing,
That's
right?
fucking dope. But you were saying you remember one time?
I remember one time when I was playing it, we were boarding a Black Hawk, and the pilot of it, he was he had this stupid accent on, but he leaned to the side, smacking us into trees, and the reason behind it saying his controller was dead. And then you got some dude said his controller's dead to pilot the helicopter, and we smacked into a bunch of trees and then eventually blew up. But yeah,
See, but that's why I'm because I just bought the game today. For those that don't know, if you have a PC, it's summer game sales on Steam, and so all the games that they have slashed their prices. And I've been watching a lot of videos on BattleBit, and it just seems like so much fun. I was watching for those that are familiar with Smitty, he's dragging a dead body, talking shit to the dead body, and the dead body is talking shit back. I'm like,
that's
okay.
BattleBit.
I'm
That's
like, this is
BattleBit.
a game where it's all about, on top of the gameplay, it's all about the banter. And again, this game was made by 3 people. This just goes to show you don't need top of the line graphics to make a decent game. And so I appreciate BattleBit for doing that. Hopefully you guys stick around for a while, and I hope you guys the most success. You're doing well thus far. But
It just goes to show, once
God
again,
damn it.
graphics are not everything.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, my
I mean,
computer
that's one-
doesn't blow up when I
That's
try
one thing
running
I'm
it.
going to try to focus on when I'm trying to do the avatars and stuff is biggest focus is optimization, because Quest is not a stable thing to rock like 40-player combat events in VR chat.
Fair.
So I'm
Fair.
gonna be trying to get I'm gonna get like a fallback level of optimization on everything. So like
You
5K
just use this.
polygons. Honestly, I'm gonna be a
Just
bit
made it
more
a little bit
optimized than that, honestly. But you know, I
more.
want them to still have fingers. I want them to have fingers. You gotta
You
be
don't
able to
want
like
people
flip
going up
off
to
the enemies
other
from the
people and
tree
just
line like 100
ooh.
meters away.
Zoom in the sniper scope.
All right. So real quick, hold on, let me do a time check real fast. We got to take a break.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. It is an ad read time. So, ladies and germs, have fun watching the advertisement that you're about to see. We'll see you in about 2 seconds.
Man, none of these energy drinks are really cutting it for me anymore.
My guy! My guy! My dude! I got the very thing that you need. It's nice toast. I know exactly what you need. You need to invest in Dubby.
What?
Dubby.gg. Head on over to Dubby.gg right now and use code NSE for 10% off your total order. My guy, you'll be doing the world a favor.
Well, I mean, it sounds great and all, but does it work?
Does it work? Does a bear turn in the woods? Do pigeons fly? Of course it works. Gamers have returned to Dubby to get all the clutch plays. Order now. Hey guys, it's me, your boy, DJ. I just wanted to take a second to tell you guys about NoSkill Entertainment's now public Discord server. Yes, that is it. It is open now. You can join in the link in the description down below. We pretty much hang out there every single day. So whether you want to drop a meme, maybe drop some music, there's a space that's right for you down at the NoSkill Entertainment Discord. So maybe I'll see you there sometime. Bye now. And we're back. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Thank you once again, Dubby, for hanging out with us. You are beautiful. You are smart. And your IQ is over 9,000. And also, join the Discord. Okay? You're fucking up. You're pissing me off, G. All right, now, we're back. We're here with Lemonade. We're also here with Arbiter. And we're talking about things and stuff. And we were just having a conversation about BattleBit, but we're going to... we're gonna bring it back. So we were talking about COD earlier. You said you're a fan of IW.
Yes.
In your opinion, if you don't mind giving me a hot take, possibly, what would you say is the worst COD?
The worst COD?
Yeah, in your opinion, which COD did you like the least?
It was when Cold War came out, I thought it was just a copy and paste. But then when Vanguard came out, that's when
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank God. Okay.
I was worried.
I was about to be like, watch what you say next.
We're about to stab you in
when,
the mouth.
when Vanguard came out, I thought it was the most piece of shit copy and paste. It was blatant. They didn't even try to hide it.
Yep.
They were just copying UIs.
Beta, when the fucking Mauser said that it fired 58. It was just a copy of the Desert Eagle.
Oh my God.
It was so
Oh, I
great.
live for this. Yes.
But yeah, no. In my opinion, I thought Cold War was a copy and paste of MDub, but Vanguard was like writing the notes down while you're looking with one eye from
Yeah.
across the room.
It was literally MDub 2019 with a World War II skin over it. That's all it was. And it was really bad on top of it. Like, God fucking damn it.
Vanguard was the meme of, yeah, you can copy my homework, but change it up a little bit so it doesn't look the same.
Exactly. And
Can
they
we just say
failed
how
the
much, like,
assignment.
Announcers are just not necessary in a World War II game, in my opinion. Like, I can't get immersed when the radio sounds like a fucking ringtone, my guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
that, but also if they wanted to do announcers, I know that they can't do it anymore because it's like controversial or they'll just get canceled for it or something. But they should have done what they did back in World at War, where there was like a set team or set faction, like you had the Axis or the Japanese or the American, and each announcer was that person or ethnicity or whatever. You get really immersed, like, oh, I'm on the Japanese team or I'm on the American, but no, they didn't do that.
Yeah, I mean that's a really valid point. The main thing I was talking about was like whenever they take one of your objectives in domination or something like that killed me in the beta. Was just you sit there, you're getting kills, you're trying to defend your point, defend your team. I think they had like teams set up so you actually did kind of have like Axis side and that kind of stuff. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I played Vanguard, but just constantly hearing the announcer ring out, "They've taken Bravo, you've lost Bravo. We've taken Bravo, you've lost Alpha, you've lost Charlie, you've gained Charlie," and it's just like, dude, like I can't listen to the World War II part of the World War II without like having a cell phone in my pocket telling me the objectives I'm losing and gaining in real time. And I'm not a fan of
I
it.
just loved the meme when around the beta when the game came out. It was still the same, but I just loved the meme of you pull up the scoreboard and you just see my team, enemy team, nothing else. Like, it's so just lazy. My team, enemy team, boom, that's it. It's like you couldn't at least name two factions to go against each other. They didn't even have to be like historical accurate. Just make something up, but they didn't do that.
And I think
I didn't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't know that they were drop shotting in World War II. You know.
Yeah.
You're Halo jumping around a corner, you fucking noob, with an M1 Garand. But
I didn't know
like
that the STG-44 had like 20 different attachments you could put on it.
No shit. I didn't know you could put a
Don't
sniper
even get
scope.
me started on the drum
bro, that
mag.
Japanese warrior's got aimbot.
Dude, the attachments on
The
so
50
many.
BMG conversion for the bar.
Oh my fucking
Oh my
god.
god.
Why?
All right, I think we
Yeah.
could all talk about Vanguard for a very, 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 very long time.
But that's
You're
like,
giving me
like,
flashbacks.
just going off of what you said about announcers. I'm like, I get it, especially given the time frame. There wasn't some dude in your ear constantly. Hey, so just so y'all know, A got capped. I get it. The announcer was just implemented to give comms to the people that don't know what's happening or aren't paying attention. Like there's I play
Sucks.
with I play with people whom are like once they're in a game, they're just there to murder, and like they pay attention to nothing else like at all. And sometimes they might need some comms to know what we're about to go do or what's happening. So
He's
that's
still
what the
pointing
announcer's
at me.
there for. Okay. Oh, Ramon's freaking out. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
So,
I'm the guy that kills everyone. He's the guy that just sits on the objective.
wins the game by doing the objective.
yeah, ditto. Yeah,
I just make sure that they don't get to him.
But
I am consistently always the person. It goes like from the bottom of the scoreboard to the top of the scoreboard for like time on objective. It's like 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, and then to me 3 minutes and a half.
Yo,
it's like
he gets it.
literally me.
Like guys,
Oh
I think
my
we're on
God.
this. I think we're on this field for a reason.
Oh my god! And then you had the teammates in game chat. Oh my god! How did we win? I was the one that sat down where we needed to sit down. So welcome. Give me a cookie.
2 gremlins with LMGs were holding A. That's why we win.
And he's just like that. We're down by like 10 points.
To be
That's
fair,
it. I'm getting the raw.
to be fair, most of the time, since I'm not on objective, I just literally just make their job easy. Because I'm killing all the people that are trying to get to them.
Yeah, for
There's
me,
no
like
time to
announcers
give a
wise,
shit.
I think it
You
should just
left
be
me
kept
in a
to,
gas
like,
station with the.
What?
Yeah, I said you left me in the gas station with the.
Strike 2. Try again. You let
Try
me
again.
what?
But
With the
yeah,
what?
I was saying like I think announcers should just like in a World War II game be kept to who's winning and who's losing. Like, oh, you've lost the lead, and it's like, oh shit, okay, what do we have and whatnot, rather than hearing because the maps are so small. It's so easy to take an objective. It's so easy to lose an objective. So it's just you don't ever have a point of break where you don't hear the announcer.
And that's
was
why.
kind of my experience.
And the point that I was going to make before we went off. I get the point of the announcer, but don't give the announcer too much. I guess you could say allure. Like keep the announcer as somebody in the background. And I think even though we were just kind of turning on the game earlier, with Black Ops 2, their announcer was perfect. It was be advised, this happened. It's back. He didn't have too much volume. He didn't say too much. It was just so you guys know this has happened, and then he shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I don't need my announcer to actively go from like telling the wins and losses to the objectives to telling me if I'm out of ammo. Like the
Telling me
announcer's
what we're
just, like,
having for dinner tonight. Oh, hey, how about this whole menu of crumble
You're having
cookies?
pierogies. Your connection is dog shit. You're out of ammo. You only have 15 balls left.
Oh, here's a catalog of all these Girl Scout cookies. Pick one.
Like that's one thing I hate about the announcer in this game. For some reason, even though this game is supposed to take place in Mexico, the announcer's Russian. And he's just like, we've lost half the field. Take it back. And I'm like, I get it. We're fucking losing. I'm trying. God damn it. Don't remind me. I'm working here.
I don't know. I definitely think that they should not miss out on the we're winning or we're losing thing, because when my squad hears the we're losing, take it back and shit. That's usually a bit of a rallying cry for me and my team. It's like, all right, we're taking this objective, we're holding it down. Let's start using mines. Let's start using C4 and shit like that. We need to start flanking around this side, group up over here. I got your back. We're moving up this building, and it's just like, okay, we need to like go from like playing Modern Warfare to playing Modern Warfare where you like sit up.
See, and it's a battle cry for us. Like when we're running together, like me and these two. But the problem is, we still have teammates that just don't have thumbs. Like, hey, so we lost half the field. You know what that means? I need to do? I need to go all the way to our spawn on border crossing and lay down.
Oh,
What are you contributing? You better have brought Capri Sun, dude, because like it's hot and you're not doing shit.
I got Capri Sun like right here where Arbiter is.
I will say one thing that is kind of lacking, I think, for shooter games is announcers in like VR shooters, games like Onward and things like that, which makes sense because you do have like the actual click your radio on your chest kind of thing, and it's supposed to be with your team and whatnot. But I feel that most military shooters on VR chat are kind of lacking announcers, as COD is too much announcer. But what do you guys think?
Well, we also have to remember, first off, Capri Sun, goated. Respect the fact you have Capri Sun on standby. Hell yes.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember that a lot of this, when it comes to VR chat, it's all like fan created. They don't have the money of a like a AAA dev to hire a voice actor to, deliver lines.
Oh well, like, listen, voice acting is something that. Granted, if you're doing something story and stuff, you want a variety of voices and stuff. But I think given like the span of like 20 minutes, and I imagine as you guys have all had your first video you record on YouTube where you have the very scratchy voice with maybe a voice crack or that kind of stuff.
Bro.
After you get kicking into it, and
Doing
whatnot,
that now.
you can do announcing and stuff like that. As for me, it was like whenever I have maps and stuff where I was. Having to voice act for like a pilot or something that drops you off, after like a couple of tries and stuff where you're like, man, I sound nervous as shit. What the hell? I need to like get it together and stuff. I don't think like it takes all that much to get voices into VR games and all that. So, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have that information in a game like Onward where it can be that rallying cry where perhaps it's unimmersive because it's not one of your teammates that's actually talking to you, but it does kind of invoke, hey, we should all start talking, right?
Although, I will say, on the topic of VR multiplayer, I know that we have contractors, which I love. I love playing contractors, but I think there is a market for people that want something more on the line of, say, a Call of Duty, not just an arcade shooter. You put in kill streaks or whatever, whether you go kill streaks or abilities, doesn't matter. But I just think that there is a market because there is really nothing like that. Closest thing we got is contractors. But and I only say that mostly because the gunplay is awesome and people can mod in their own maps. People have been modding in COD maps, Battlefront 2, fucking random ass shit. There's a SpongeBob map. I don't know, but this is random ass shit people just putting in, and it's awesome. And I think there is room for a just fast-paced arcade shooter. We have something tactical like a CS:GO, like Veil. Like Veil's there for your competitive shooter. I don't know. I just think there is a market, but no one's made it yet.
Yeah, I mean, Contractors is it's definitely like the Modern Warfare 3 of VR in my opinion. Gosh, it would be so nice to have score streaks. Oh my!
Oh yeah.
I didn't even like think about that in Contractors up till like you mentioned it somehow.
Oh
But
yeah, dude.
yeah, no, it's got like the survival in there, and it's got the bit more arcade like time to kill and stuff. But Onward is a lot more realistic. So people want to have that casual aspect to things, or even the more Modern Warfare, you have all these cool laid back modes, but you have a bit of a quicker time to kill and things like that. So it's definitely a void in VR to have that kind of stuff, especially Battlefield in VR.
Oh my god,
dude! If we could get a BattleBit VR and Quest compatible,
Yeah, I'd love it.
Dude,
Yeah, so you're trying to, like-
with how big BattleBit is getting, I can honestly say I wouldn't be surprised if there's 1, 2, 20 people already working on a VR component for it, because lots of things, like as soon as the internet sees one thing that they love, they immediately find a way to, well, either A, turn it into prawn, or B, VR it. Like, let's be real here.
I mean, shit, someone made a developer made a fucking Siege VR. Basically, it's called Breachers,
Mhm.
and it's awesome. I want it so bad.
Yeah, I gotta pick that game up sometime.
It looks so
I played
good.
the beta.
You played the
Yeah,
beta?
no, like a destructible environment military VR game. Like that would be so freaking awesome.
Well, pause. You said you played the beta for Breachers?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still in beta?
Talk to me. Tell me.
So it was fun. It's more of like it's like Siege, but like you choose your own equipment. There can be enough equipment for only like 2 or 3 people. So you guys have to like strategize on what you get, either on attackers or defenders. But I would used to meme the shit out of the revolver. So I would like rush in. It's a one shot to the head, so that's why I used it. And I would practice my aim with it. And half the time, I either got complaints by my teammates or the enemy team, because after and before the match, you can talk to each other, like open mic and shit. So yeah,
But so all in all, it was a pretty decent experience.
it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because
What's the destruction like?
You just knock on the wood.
knock on the wood. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Breachers, from what I've seen, it's kind of like a mix of Siege, where the gameplay is a lot like Siege, but the beginning of every round, it reminds me of like CS, because you have the beginning rounds, which are pistol rounds, and getting kills or winning rounds or doing objectives gets you like some sort of currency you can purchase your equipment with.
Yeah. I would think Siege would also be a good part of it as well, because it is bomb based, and then you got pistol rounds. It's kind of a mix of the both.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks fun. I want to get it, but I also want to see a dev tackle a arcade shooter like Call of Duty like game in VR. I think that'd be really fun to do, or just even have as an option. You know.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Also, I've been wanting to ask both of you too, because I know that a lot of creators out there make their own assets and make their own 3D models or create this template for a world or whatever. Have you guys ever thought about taking like some of assets that you create on your own and like putting it up on like Gumroad or something like that, just for people to purchase and you can make money off of it?
You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, when it comes to like assets that I could sell, it would obviously have to be stuff that I've made, because I can't just do that for my Modern Warfare assets that are put together and that kind of stuff. Not much on this besides the base model, but like, so that would be my programming that I'd be selling, which to me, I kind of just personally prefer to just kind of hand out my programming for things like the night vision that functions and things like that, because I like to see the advancement of VR for VR chat and whatnot, being able to access more things. I have a heartbeat sensor that's a part of my tech package that people can put, so that they can do like wrist mounted heartbeat sensors, helmet mounted stuff, and like super cool things like that. So I'm more in it just to see the advancement of VR chat. I mean, it's been exploding because of the Musketeers for the advancement of all sorts of things, from shooting particles thanks to this fella to like all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't really sell it. I'm more just kind of commission my stuff where I know how it works and I can get it done really well. So if you want a commission, then let's talk.
All right. And lemonade.
I think I spilled my Baja Blast. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you got
it
it.
just felt wet. Me, I actually do have a Gumroad, but I'm on the same boat with him. All of it's just free.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
quest compat stuff. I got a lantern in there where you can turn it on and off, and it's quest compatible as well. And I also added a CS:GO voice indicator prefab, where every time you talk, it has like the little speaker above your head.
Oh,
So
that's cool. Yeah, I only had this question because I recently saw that there's been like recent new I guess bases for avatars, and I swear every time some sort of new base comes out, people just buy the fuck out of it and start making all kinds of shit with it. And I swear those creators that make those bases just get loaded with how much people buy their bases. Because my god.
Wouldn't be a terribly bad idea, but I think it would probably just be pretty dang far down the road before I do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was just I was wondering because you guys make some crazy good stuff, even if some of it is like assets of other like properties. The stuff you make on your own that is your own is also really nice.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I
he
can't
has,
really do that's like super fluent is like 3D modeling too much, because what I can do is I can make like the cone of like a flashlight beam or like a mild concrete pillar. That's kind of my extent. I barely even need just like the textures on things. I've taken nothing but like a picture of the character's color and like slapped it on, and with just the picture of the color, I can then turn it into not only like 4K, but then I can turn it into a bunch of different like ultra HD mapping, so you can see every bump of it. There's like shading, there's like a bunch of like height mapping to make it so it looks bumpy when it's just a flat surface. I could do all sorts of crazy stuff with just the color. But I can't do 3D modeling.
Yeah.
For me, I went ahead to learn how to sculpt, rig, weight map, and texture a model. And what I base it off of, let me get up here just to show you, was a guy that I saw on TikTok. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but his name is Wendy Is Does. And this is what his like character looks like. I thought this would be a good base to, oh god. I thought it would be a good base to base it off of. Is it dark? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are kind of a shadowy alien figure, but just emerging from the darkness behind our seats.
Yeah. Is this better?
Yeah.
But yeah, I base it off of his character and made different textures for all the other duplicates that I saw in his videos.
Way.
But it was this was more of experimental. It took me a day. So but I do have a lot of experience.
All right. Yeah. And Mikey, do you have any questions?
Arbiter was
Like, oh, I was muted. I'm
nervous.
so sorry. I just wanted to say real quick, I love how quick your turnover is, like how fast you're able to actually produce something so quickly. A day to do that and whatever the hell we just looked at is like that's crazy. That's awesome.
When you put your mind to it and you're dedicated and diagnosed with attention deficit hyperfixation or disorder, you can get it done, right?
Oh, let's go.
Back to you, Mikey.
Am I coming through it?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go. Arbiter, you
Yeah.
Never mind. I take that
Never
back.
mind. Fuck it.
I'm leaving. Good.
Belay my last. Sorry, fellas. We're having internet connection issues when it comes to the old Goblin Man, but we still love him and keep him here in spirits. He's currently folded in half. He's probably going to go check on his router. Here's some BTS while we're live for you people. He's over there looking like that, and yeah, he's lawn chaired. And now we're going to turn back around and we're going to continue with what we were doing.
You guys
So-
could like feed him a
Look normal now.
walkie-talkie and just like get him to talk through the Discord.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go scream at his router real quick and just be like, "Fucking work for me!" It's that Cali heat, bro. It's that California heat. It's getting hot
California heat.
outside. It's getting hot outside. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as shit here. Okay, but so anyway, moving forward until this man returns.
Mm.
So I'm gonna start this now just because we were talking about music before, and now that he knows when he comes back, you might have some interest in music that we like. So in your day today, Mr. Lemonade, what is your go-to music genre? What do you listen to? What do you like?
Right now, I would say more of rap and stuff. But if you were to ask me back in September, a lot of indie. I liked indie rock as well.
Oh, like Foo Fighters and all that?
Yeah.
Foo Fighters is a classic. I've seen them live once, and even though I'm not the biggest Foo Fighters fan, hands down one of the best shows I've ever been to. So then, when it comes to the realm of rap music, who do you listen to? Because I listen to rap, T listens to rap, Mikey listens to rap. Who do you get behind?
I already stated 3 before, and to add to that list,
Mhm.
I would probably say Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh,
I really loved 2018 and 2020 Lil Uzi. What else is there? Gotta take a moment to think.
take your time. I have so much respect for Kendrick Lamar. I wish I knew more of his discography, but I know like there's a reason why people still reference and use your name still to this day because you're that damn good. Him and Jordan Lucas. I wish I knew Jordan Lucas well before he hit the not notoriety. That means bad, but like the fame that he has now.
Yeah.
And also, what's his name? Shit, I'm gonna get slapped. J. Cole. I know a lot of people love
J. Cole, yes.
J. Cole.
I love Cole, bro.
because as like I can honestly say I won't have the same amount of rap knowledge as to say the other two. Whenever I just hit my monitor, did it break? It didn't. Hell yeah, it didn't break. But outside of like rap that I grew up on, I have not paid attention to rap for the longest time because that's when I discovered I'm a metalhead. I can admit that. But the
My
little rap
brother's
that
also a metalhead.
you what?
My brother's also a metalhead.
Fuck yeah. But do you?
Dude, I just found out in this conversation that there's other music types than rock. Like, no, I'm kidding, but
I just would.
that's pretty much.
Oh,
my only-
technically, in like 16 hours, I'm going to a concert.
I'm going to a concert on Wednesday.
Huh.
I'm gonna go see this fucking deathcore band called Slaughter to Prevail. And if some of y'all at home
I
might or might
wish
not
I
have heard of them.
saw that. I wish I could see them. God damn it.
Fucking
Damn,
same.
there's other musicians than Metallica. What the fuck?
Oh my god, he's one of those.
Mikey,
Who the
Mikey,
fuck?
Arbiter is a
I-
Metallica stand. Mikey,
Oh.
sit down and cuss him out.
Hold up.
I will
Once
say
I get
I'm,
this
I'm
chair
more,
figured
I'm,
out,
I'm more of an I'm more of an '80s hard rock person, honestly. Judas Priest and Dio are like my
Judas
thing.
Priest, Dio, the
Uh,
Scorpions.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
Okay.
yes. The Scorpions.
Her,
That is
fucking,
that is kind of my vibe. Recently, I've been kind of getting more into like I guess electro swing and just like electronic rock for the main part, just for like my modern rock, epic rock kind of stuff. But
what do you mean
dude,
electronic rock? Like, give me a couple band names.
what was it? I will say, a really really good song to listen to is "Angel" by Big Bad Bosses. That one's what was it like?
Oh,
I forget
okay.
the name of the genre for that one, but
Because when I think electronic rock, I think like mindless self-indulgence and broken side.
mm. I'm more like just like really 80s or 2000s. Billy Talent is mint as well. That is kind of
Yeah.
my spiel. One of my top
We
bands.
go see him in
for damn
October.
sure. Oh hell yeah, man! Reckless Paradise is like one of his recent songs. That's super good. But pretty much anything rock. I listen to like Irish rock, which is badass. The Rum Jacks is a damn fine band.
See, when you said Billy Talent, red flag, is a red
Red
flag?
Flag.
Yeah, red flag will
Flag.
always have a place in my heart just because it was in a Tony Hawk game.
But
Yeah.
also, what was it? Is it Big Red Gun? I forget. No, I think that's the name of it. I think, but that one's super good as well. Red Flag is definitely one of my top ones. Rusted from the Rain is probably my favorite, though. I think that one.
Billy Talent.
That one
Man of
dwells
culture.
in my heart.
If this man was about to come back into this fucking world and destroy your existence, when it's just like there's other bands outside of Metallica, because this man is giving me hell for actually liking Metallica.
No. You
I-
can like Metallica, but don't band of all time.
no,
I've laid people out for less than that.
I find it really funny whenever you're like you ask someone, oh, you like what, like they say Metallica's like the best and shit, and they're like,
Oh my god.
what's your favorite song? And then they respond by saying like just like the top song or something like
Like Enter Sandman
it's-
or One.
Enter Sandman,
Or Battery.
Or For Whom the Bell
One.
Tolls.
Nothing else matters, and it's just like they can't name any other album than like
Real quick, I'm
Master of Puppets.
I'm gonna go on a tangent. Then we're gonna get back to this band. We're gonna talk about hip hop. But I feel the same way when, for those that know, I've said this several times on this channel. I was in the military, okay, and I listened. I listened to rock.
Oh, here we
music.
go.
So,
Here we go.
The five.
I listen.
The
I listen to
five.
metal. I
Hang
listen
on,
to
I
metal.
haven't heard this. Let him cook.
I listen to metal music, and the one thing that I hate, why I can never consider Five Finger Death Punch metal, because that is the one band military spouses always go to when they say, "I listen to metal too." I'm
But
just like,
Bad
"Oh, you listen to metal? You what?"
Oh my god.
Company
Bad
though.
Company, it's such a good song.
But, dude,
The
did you expect that? Hold on, Mikey. Let me cook for a second. I'm still on fire.
Let
okay?
him cook.
So, I'm at a broil right now and I'm about to bake. So it's just the fact that I have the most, I hate to say it, I love her to pieces, but one of my friends, she will tell you outright she is a metalhead. And when I ask her, okay, so what bands do you listen to? The first go-to without fail is always Five Finger Death Punch, all because they have a couple of songs that are military-esque. And I'm like, okay, I can't rock with these guys anymore. Now, by no means, hold it before you start typing bad things about me. Are they a bad band? No. Will I ever class them as metal? Hell no.
The military
Heartbreaking.
is spouse rock.
So then what is your opinion of
Kick
something
you in the
very
neck.
similar to them, which I do enjoy as well, Megadeth. That one's kind of in that
Dave
same
Mustaine.
category, I think.
Dave Mustaine is a goat and the goat, and he is goated, and he is one of the best to ever do it. Whether you played Hangar 18 once on Guitar Hero 2, or you've been around a lot longer. Dave, the Megadeth is fucking sick. This man almost caught a right hook in VR chat because he said Megadeth is kind of mid. Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, I didn't really get into them. I know like 3 of their songs. That's it.
Bro, that's all you need.
I almost got you shot and killed.
Yeah, you
Swing
should
to
probably
the
shut
symphony,
the fuck up
motherfucker.
sometimes.
Bro, you got 3 songs? Bro, I haven't turned off like one of their songs for like years, bro.
Because that was the early era of like fantastic thrash metal. Because then you had the likes of like your big 4 pioneers are Anthrax, Pantera, Metallica, and Megadeth. Pantera.
I think one of the most underrated ones is definitely Dio, though. Dude invented the freaking rock and roll hand gesture, which I don't have on this avatar. I have like but he did the rock. He invented the freaking rock and roll hand gesture, and like nobody knows Dio, and it breaks my freaking heart. Dio was like one of the first freaking metalheads or metal bands I've ever heard of, and I remember the first time that like I classified them as that. I just asked my dad. I was like, "Yo, what's your favorite band?" He was like, "Dio." I was like, "Fucking same." And I was like 4 years old.
He was one of the first artists next to like Ozzy Osbourne to introduce. You don't need to have a gnarly, raspy voice. Sorry, Phil. To be in the metal genre, you can have clean vocals and not be
so good.
classed as power metal.
Because 80s hard rock is so good for the fact that it's like such a mystical like amount of lyrics that like none of the things they're saying make sense, but it makes sense and it's great.
There's so much DMCA that I want to sing right now, but I can't because
Holy Divers.
Yes.
Dude, my personal world has Holy Diver and it has the Judas Priest Turbo Lover posters because I have them IRL and they're fantastic. I actually have a Holy Diver t-shirt. And this is where
I
this
gotta send you a
podcast transitions
picture
over
after
to karaoke night. Go.
even the brief stint that he had, like the 30 seconds that Dio had in the Tenacious D movie, where he still had clean vocals.
He
Oh,
slayed.
that was so sick.
To find the land of Hollywood.
You know that feeling you get when you like finish a game with a great campaign and you just have to like sit back and like sit there smiling? That was how I felt in GTA 4 when I found that there's Dio on the radio. I just had to like sit back, like leaning back on like a Harley bike in the game, and I was just like, they have it.
They have it. I'm content. I don't even play the game anymore.
I'm content. Take me.
Now, as much as I want to, now that we know this information, Arbiter, I definitely want to have you back on so we can have a music talk, especially a rock talk, because I love talking about rock music. I can talk about rock music until I die. But this man, I need to know more about you and your hippity hop. I'm just going to ask you this question because I'm a huge fan. He's a huge fan. He's a fan. And this is completely random. What is your take on Tech 9?
It's not random at all.
Come on, and just like call me a fan, motherfucker.
It's a really good gun.
Got it.
Yeah, I agree.
Got it.
Huge
I agree with him.
Fucking yeah.
I only know the gun.
Oh no!
Go! I can see DJ weep.
Resuscitate!
Throw me off
What
that
about
edge.
Tech 9? Like, are we talking the magazine capacity? Are we talking about the rate of fire? Like, what's going on?
Fire, actually. Pure
Call
rate
an
of fire
ambulance.
because the human is.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna fold both of you.
My favorite one is like
You're gonna cry
my
like
favorite
the
is in
ego
the-
you are.
in the new Red Dawn movie when Chris Pratt fucking just bursts like half the magazine and hits like 2 shots from like 15 feet away.
It's immersive.
Okay, so let me be a little bit more broad. Are you familiar with like fast style / chop style rapping?
No.
What do you have with that?
No, I'm just saying, like, are you familiar with like fast rappers or people that can rap in like fast repetition?
Yeah.
Twista, Busta Rhymes.
Eminem to a degree.
Eminem, yes.
Yeah.
So, of like a faster style rapper, who stands out to you? Like, who do you listen to that has like a choppy flow, can say 50 words in 3 seconds?
I'm familiar with it. I don't really pay attention to artists that much. I listen to it time to time, I don't have an opinion on this.
Let's go.
Damn it.
I love it. I just like seeing DJ deflate.
Okay, so then do you have? I hope it's a bad one too, just that way he can get mad. Do you have an opinion on the Suicide Boys?
Suicide Boys? I only heard like one of their songs.
What was it? What'd you think?
Oh, he's angry.
No, I'm good. I'm just
Looks
lagging.
angry. You look
I'm
angry. You
green.
look like
He's
you-
mad, but he's lagging.
Well, we call him the Mean Green Goblin for a reason. He just looks pissed.
He
all
looks
the
like he's
time.
frowning. Yeah.
Doing the robot.
So that, what was the one song that you heard by Unalive Boys?
It was that one viral song. That's really all I heard from it. It didn't really pique my interest. It was one of that viral song on like TikTok, I think. I don't know.
Me personally, I have no clue what you're talking about because I don't listen to Suicide Boys. And they hate me for it.
I
Mikey,
forgot the
what
name of the
viral
song.
song did Suicide Boys have on TikTok?
Like 9 of them, probably Antarctica though.
It was like the most popular one. I remember seeing it with a clip of Skate 3. Some dude spinning out of control after going off a ramp.
Oh, was it Killer?
That's how I remember it.
No.
If
I was about to say we
That
can't
was
say
a
the actual
mistake.
name.
Oh. Bro, I can't.
hold on. I think I can open Spotify.
Was it part
Let's see
3?
this.
I don't think it was. It was Love or Antarctica.
Spotify.
Maybe run into the 7th.
You're naming all these songs. I do not know who you be.
Run
So
through the
that-
shit with my woes.
You know how
Paris.
that should go.
It was that. It's like
Those
their
I
most
Love?
popular song on Spotify.
Probably Paris.
Because
It's into those. Yeah, into the the first
Oh,
one.
yeah,
Into
I didn't
those I
know.
love. Thanks for blah 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 blah.
Sticking around. DJ should do that one next.
I can
Oh.
memorize it. I absolutely can memorize it.
It's an easy one.
All right, I'll do it. Now, once we leave here, I'll go listen to it because God knows I've been needing to pee for an hour, but we're still moving. So,
real
in the
quick,
realm,
real quick. I want your opinion on one more artist. What are your thoughts on Logic?
Logic. I heard a couple of his songs. He's someone I can listen to.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
He likes Doom. That's all that matters.
True.
in the great words of Phil the Satyr from the critical acclaimed animated movie Hercules, he's losing points for this. Sorry. But no, so I want to talk. You said you like MF Doom.
Yes.
Entertain this man over here because I know you two will have a conversation about this. Favorite song, first song, start somewhere. What do you like about MF Doom? Is it the mask? Because I've always been intrigued about that mask.
Okay, so how I first found out about him was my brother. He showed me one of his songs, and I looked more into it. I actually
Same.
made an avatar of him. I'll probably show it later, but my favorite song from him has to be what was I know it was in the Food album. I can't remember the name of it, but I have it on my playlist.
I also
Because-
heard an audible, laggy gasp when you mentioned Avatar of MF2 would come from him.
Oh,
Yeah, Brandon.
He's
I'm
been looking for
suffering
an
in the lag.
avatar. He's been looking for an avatar of MF Doom for the longest time.
Maybe.
yeah. Where is it? Such an
Oh.
old avatar.
Do you have an avatar of MF Doom?
Yeah, I made it.
You did.
I told you they fucking existed. You didn't believe me, you piece of shit.
Until 2
Find it.
seconds ago, you didn't believe him until after he.
No, I believed that there was an avatar that existed. You didn't believe me from the start when I said he existed. And here is my
Yeah.
What the?
God, that is awesome.
I mean, if you want a
Why?
meme avatar, you get it from Lemon. If you want obscure stuff,
DJ
My
is losing
cloning's
it.
on. If you want it.
I almost pissed my pants.
Throwing that out
Oh
there.
my god. Oh, that is amazing.
I also made
Oh,
one from Tyler.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
god.
Yeah, that's it. My brother tried buying a figurine of him only to figure out it was like almost like 300. But
Holy shit.
yeah,
Oh, Mikey has now put on the helmet and the stunner shades. Oh shit.
my oh,
I had a.
All right, so then what is your take? Because again, I want Mikey to have more input here, forgetting the fact that he can't speak.
No. Kick me while I'm down.
Case in point. But what is your take on Juice World?
Juice World. He had some good songs back in 2018. And from now, I like his his most recent album, but I don't really listen to him that much anymore.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
I was about to say, because this is stupid. One of my friends was talking about him before, and she had no clue that he was dead. I'm like, oh, I got bad news for you. I can't wait to see him on tour. Well,
Well, that sucks. I have some bad news.
honestly, it gives me shades of my own mother. My own mother. She never really cared for rock music. She's starting to come around to it, and she loves Nirvana, and she is waiting for when Nirvana wants to go on tour.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How do we tell?
And
don't give me a
I
heads
don't
up if
want-
they do.
Trust me, I don't want to outright tell her like the truth. So
Okay.
the one thing that I always do is I was just like, "Ah, God, come the tour bus ride." I bet Kurt Cobain's riding shotgun.
Ah, no.
Ah, no.
Jesus.
No.
Glad I cleared up so I can be burdened with this information.
Yes.
Trust me, it wouldn't be a NoSkill production if I said something absolutely absurd and out of pocket. Let's be real here. Oh shit! Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's.
Mikey, ask a question. I'm resetting.
Can he? Let's see.
Can
Nope.
you guys hear me? Yeah, that's a good question.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or now.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Go.
oh,
Boom.
oh.
You are
Everyone
alive.
describes
Oh,
Doom as your favorite rapper. Do you think that's like a kind of vague?
Hold on. Do you think that's like a what? One more time. Do you think that's like a?
Way of putting it, or do you think that's people trying to make something obscure and vague?
of MF Doom being your favorite rapper?
No, so he's often described as your because most normal people don't know about him.
He's often described as your favorite rapper because most people don't know about him.
So, do I find that vague or what'd you say?
Obscure.
Yeah,
Obscure.
dude. Yes, right now. Hold up.
No,
I'm just
fine.
gonna call DJ.
I was about to say, just type it in
Um,
Discord now, and I'll relay the information.
This is
Messaging pigeon.
messaging shit pigeon.
What do you want to be?
I was about to say the other one that I had said before to Jonah, but I can't. What's the
You
difference?
guys say horrible things to
You have a
Jonah.
hunchback.
What's the difference between a raven and a crow? Well, one used to be the bird.
You see me?
of Odin.
I'm just slouching here, and you're
I
like
just hear it. in my
sitting up
head.
all
You're mad
sophisticated. Yep.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is scuffed, but it's okay. Okay, so Mike, have you typed it to me?
Homie's like whispering in my ear right now.
Just for you, Arbiter.
It's like a game of telephone. I think it was called.
Hey, baby, let me
All right.
whisper in your ear.
Hey, mama.
Yo, speaking of which, we should do like NoSkill Gartic phone. That'd be fun.
I
Ooh.
would absolutely love that. I would absolutely love that.
That would
Okay,
indeed
Mikey,
be a vibe.
did you send me anything or did you not?
Discord, no skill text.
We just bring along every
Hey,
guest
Doom is
that's been
described
part
as
of
your
the
favorite.
podcast.
Hold on. Doom is described as your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Do you think that's better or worse than global fame? So meaning your favorite rapper says their favorite rapper is MF Doom. Do you think
Yeah.
that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on where you put it. I mean, like, might be a bad thing for some people because, like, no, and his genre of rap, like how he raps and stuff, it's not for everybody. But that I would think it's good that it pulls in more people to discover it. At least give it a try, you know.
Because like I've heard many people, well, many rappers say like, "Oh yeah, I'm your insert this person's favorite rapper," and like I how's the best way I can put this? Something as simple as Eminem. We're all familiar with Eminem around these
No,
parts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem has been noted saying he's in your favorite rappers top 5. And my main draw is just like, does that mean you're famous amongst the masses or the people that are already in the industry? Because now this is where I'm going to show my age here. Look at the likes of Run DMC. Every artist has sampled off of Run DMC, but I hate to say it, and it hurts me, they're not as famous as they deserve to be currently. So I guess the main thing would be, is it a good thing to be set? What would, if you were a famous rapper, would you want to have your legacy be, I'm loved by the masses, I'm loved by the millions? Or would you rather have a enormous fan base that love your music, but at the same time, if you change up your style, if you change up your sound, you are subject to have them all leave?
I don't look like Machine Gun Kelly, do I?
Oh God, no.
That man switched up faster than I can't think of
He
anything, but
switched,
he switched up.
to like 3 different freaking genres.
Well, you got to remember, especially like MGK's music, he makes fantastic music, but the problem is he's constantly wanting to compare himself to other people. So when you go head to head with Corey Taylor, and then you go head to head with like insert name here, you're gonna lose. I'm sorry.
The insulting
But I
Slipknot
would-
was the worst decision you could have made, bud.
Like I hate to say it, I'm pretty sure that was the closest Machine Gun Kelly probably ever came to losing his goddamn life. But in Minecraft. But no, so that's the question that I want to ask while Mikey is feverishly typing to me once again.
I hear the clicking.
He was good at all of them. Creatives are generally dipshit, unfortunately. Yes, that is true. What else? That's why I want to ask. We can go down the line here. Well, no matter what your genre of music is, would you rather have other artists for the foreseeable future always reference and use you to inspire the music, whether it be the style of sound that they go for or the actual tracks that they go for? Or would you just rather have a huge fan base?
The first option, I would really love to inspire people. You know,
Because in this way, like your music never dies, even though it's not you.
yeah.
What about you down there, Arbiter? Would you rather have a huge fan base of people that love who you are now, but the downside is at some point you have to retire, or B, you have to make an album that people might not like? I can name a couple, Avenged Sevenfold. Um,
Oh.
or
hurt.
B,
Heart.
have,
No, but
That hurt.
or B, have your music live on forever because it inspired other artists, but you won't have the recognition you deserved.
well, I mean, to be honest, first option because it's kind of what our avatar creation is now. We're not gonna be like adapting to whatever someone else wants or what the masses want. I mean, to be honest, what's popular on VR chat is e-boys and stuff like that. But we like our military stuff, and with that comes a lot of development for a bunch of cool stuff, and it's what we're going to be known for like if someone reads a prefab and doesn't really know who Arbiter or Lemon is, but it's going to be what's on the name, and it's going to be what inspired many of people who followed suit off of it, because of the fact that like, hey, we make cool stuff and that kind of thing. Also, I mean, we do have like projects already existing right now where people are like trying to make like Musketeer games right now. I don't have anything involved in that, but like maybe that's what that's based off of, right? So I don't really plan on making games, but it's something that's going to be uh, an evolution of what this is. That isn't entirely true. I might fuck with game development, but not right now.
That is dope. All right, now you, Mean and Green, just hold up fingers. 1 or 2. A lot of fans, or your music never dies because other artists sample. He wants his music to live on through other artists.
You guys want me to add like a button in here that like someone can click for Morse code or something? That ding 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 ding.
I think the only person here that knows Morse code is me.
I'm reading a signal.
Yeah,
There's
homie
evil.
can get. I'm pretty sure the goblin could get better connection using smoke signals than his router
yeah.
right now.
But we're getting close. I want to finish down this line. All right, Brandon. Fan base of people that love you who you are now.
No,
but
I
you
would
can-
want to inspire future artists. I would love to just have an impact on the culture instead of just dying now when it's over. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I'm in the same boat because like even though at some point, even though I just kind of shit on them, Avenged Sevenfold, they've always actually more than just Avenged Sevenfold, a lot of bands have always said how much they sample off of bands like Kiss. Even though they're two completely separate genres that have nothing to do with each other, Kiss has always managed to live. That smoke signal shit was accidentally racist. I'm dead. Did I say something racist? Oh no.
Hey, you'll find it in post. It's fine. Don't
Sorry,
worry about
Brandon. But yeah,
it's fine. I think we can slide through it.
It's kind of
it's not like
surreal
Ghost.
True.
Yeah.
But it's kind of surreal.
I heard so many stories.
Oh, we've had to censor him 3 times, dude. But like the only time we've had to have a bleep on the channel is
It was
because of
twice
Ghost.
in one episode.
Yeah, 3 times, twice in one episode.
That is also something that
you
we need
told
to
me.
do. The wall of shame. Just
Wall.
have ghosts there.
Yeah.
Caption, don't be that guy.
3 times
well-
in exclamation marks.
I'll just have individual portraits where it's
Just
just
like this many
reason.
days since the last incident.
Like a little fridge.
Yeah.
like little fucking magnets.
But no, I think we're at time. Yep, we are at time. It is time to close this out. So that means, ladies and germs, audience at home, do you feel the tension rising? That means it is outro time. We made it to the end of another episode of the NoSkill podcast. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. So I just want to interact with you guys more. We had a little bit of a conversation about music. Maybe leave a comment down below. What do you listen to? Do you like heavy metal? Do you like techno? Do you like rap? Do you like R&B? Do you know Return of the Mac? I hope you do. So leave a comment. Let me know down below who your favorite artist is, what song you listen to now, what's your favorite song of all time. But in normal fashion, we're gonna take it down the line and we're gonna get some final closing statements from the boys. So I think it's only right that we start down there with him because we ain't gonna hear shit anyway. So Mikey, make an attempt. Oh my god. I'm getting that on camera.
Let's just
That is the
rotate
dab of
that
the
way.
century, bro.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Oh, look at him. Look at the specimen. Oh,
Borg.
style. Look at him.
You need me to call 911?
He is
Truly
weird.
the
Oh,
pinnacle
wait a
of
minute.
yoga stretches.
There's development in the story.
God, that hurt.
Arbiter, what did you do?
No. Oh shit. Okay, he fixed himself.
Oh, that's
not
what
gonna
happens
worry
when
about
you
this
take a
pen.
sip of the grimace shake, bro.
That's gonna look great in post use, man.
Another fallen victim.
God damn it, Grimace.
It's like twisted in half, bro.
Remember that Family
amazing.
Guy
Thank
grimace?
you for that. But so apparently Mikey's closing thoughts and statements are exorcism needed. Especially with the new Insidious movie just coming out and you're gonna hit us with that? Bruh. Damn. But now moving down the line, Arbiter.
Well, we didn't really get into the VR topic all that much, but
We always can have you come back and we can actually do that.
Well, I just wanted to say that exciting stuff coming down the line, and it's always a pleasure to be on the podcast and all that kind of stuff.
Because God knows we're gonna have you back on here again. Trust me, I want to have a very. It's gonna be a fucking massive episode, but I want to have an episode where we bring back you and Ghost and Lazy and Lemonade, and I can't even imagine the hijinks that would happen.
No.
Yes, the people need.
Oh, I imagine that will be whenever this spiffy place gets a bit spiffier.
Yes,
Yep.
which we need to talk
in the
about.
near future.
But either way, I look forward to it because that is going to be a chaotic episode, and I cannot wait for it to happen. Get ready to hit all the censor bars as you can, good sir.
Ghost,
Have like a sensor counter.
Ghost, please.
I'll add some extra like ghost ones just for like mid episode. You can just add them on.
Just have him above us, or this ghost like, all right, there's one, there's two.
And then next down the line, Lemonade, it has been such a pleasure, my friend, having you on here. I honestly really want to have you on here again because especially with some of the takes that we've had when it comes to Call of Duty and music, I would love to do more. And then this where we can actually talk about specifically music or Call of Duty or just video games in general. God knows I love talking about music and video games because I'm a weirdo, but I love doing that shit. So thank you very much for being here. Do you have any closing thoughts, closing statements you want to say to the folks? Any socials you want to shout out? Where can people find you?
First to say, I don't really have any social medias, but first to say, thank you for having me here. It's been a pleasure.
Oh,
it's nice meeting you all.
You too, sir.
And
You too as well.
looking forward to the future.
Hell yes, and trust me, I definitely want you back on. I want that collab to happen of like all four of you, and we're just causing chaos in these chairs right here. Assuming
no.
Mikey doesn't go
No,
Kerbal
no.
Space Program once again. And then closing statements from you, Brendan.
Other than just, I love the prospect of future podcast topics, even though, just like this one, I don't know if we'll actually get to talk about those topics, but I do look forward to it either way. Just getting like-minded individuals that love talking about things that they are passionate about. Conversations can go left or right, and it's always a good time. And maybe next time, Mikey won't be Megatron.
Not likely though. And then closing statements from me. I hope everybody had a good time today. I had a blast getting to know more friends. And I just want to say thank all of you because we've now hit another milestone of 800 subscribers. And I'm so happy that every single one of you are here. And I hope you guys stick around for the ride, whether it's for our stupid gameplay, our stupid podcast, or his stupid car videos. We're just being stupid, but we're having fun being stupid. And I hope you guys are enjoying it in the stupidity. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the end of this episode of the NoSkill podcast. Just a heads up that down below, there's some buttons in the comment section. I highly suggest that you do whatever you want to with them, and we will see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.